everybody. We're here live with Tiffany's Tarot. We haven't been here for a couple of weeks, and I understand you had a bout with COVID, Tiffany. I hope you're doing much better.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much, Jim.
Oh, you're
Uh,
welcome.
I apologize to everybody. Yes, we have canceled. I've been out. I haven't been feeling too well, and I just recently lost my grandfather.
Yes.
But we are back, and we do have some big announcements. With Parafam, we will be starting in, I think, February. We will be moving to Roku. So in pretty soon coming to your TV, we'll be moving to Roku. And also I will be having another show. If you are a big fan of paranormal and ghost stories, I will be having another show that will be featured, but I will release more details as that is being made. And if I have any more leaks and sneak peeks, I will definitely try to keep you more informed about that. But that's being in the process right now, being made. So I hope you
Well,
enjoy.
that's something interesting and something to look forward to.
Absolutely.
Okay, we have Nigel Porter. May I have a wonderful reading, please?
Yes, Nigel. All right. Okay, Nigel. So I have phase entanglement. You have emotional influences. So you may be at a point right now in your life where there's a lot of gossip, people that are having a lot of influences in your life, trying to make decisions for you, trying to give you redirection, and it's kind of leaving you at a standstill. It could be with either friends, family, or coworkers. I have uncontrolled feelings, so it may be causing some turmoil in your life, or it could have caused a disruption in your life between you and someone that maybe you have trusted, um, after maybe something had come to your attention about something. I have thought vibrations. So you have choices. So you have choices or deep thinking about choices. Or maybe you're constantly berated with lots of thoughts in your mind and trying to think what is the best approach on dealing with this. And I have another card with decisions and seeking guidance. So maybe at this point you're trying to either get a resolution or trying to think about what is the best approach, seeking guidance from maybe loved ones or you yourself on clarity of what you need to do, or just taking a time out and trying to reevaluate a situation from a different perspective. I also have family tree, so expansion and legacy. So it may also have to, um, maybe you might be somebody that's focused on your family. So it might be having to do something about family, um, because maybe it has something to do towards family. It may have been somebody that may have said something that maybe you didn't agree towards your family, and your main focus is your family. I have kinship. Could have happened in a group or a community, or you're somebody that's very connected to your friends and your family. You're also somebody that likes to connect with people. I have the divine presence, the force of love and creation. So you're somebody that may be seeking the higher ground, being the peaceful and loving one, or maybe you're trying to seek this right now. Maybe you're that person that is a peacekeeper, and maybe you want to be the peaceful one, and maybe the person you were dealing with was maybe that person that is constantly, I don't know, the person that likes to create chaos, and you're just that peaceful person that doesn't want to deal with that kind of drama or conflict. So you're taking a time out to reconnect, but you're not wanting to deal with that person. And so you're just refocusing on yourself. Love, acceptance, and romance. So also taking time to heal. So also refocusing on accepting things, but also with this card, with the kinship and through community, sometimes we meet people that allow us to regain spark after we've been through some chaos and turmoil. So sometimes we've been through things in the past that really have shooken us up before, and we build boundaries with people because they really rocked our world in the worst ways possible. But over time, we're put with certain people after we learn to regain, um, by focusing on loving ourselves. And then we meet certain people, friends, you know, different kinds of people that remind us how to love ourselves. It's not always going to be chaos and destruction. There's still good moments in life. And when you least expect it, um, there's still good people out there, and they remind you that there's better days, and you'll find new people to reconnect. So there's always still love out there. Um, and sometimes we have to balance things in our life with self love and self care, and setting boundaries with people as well. Because if we don't focus on ourselves, sometimes we cave into people and situations where things can get chaotic. So you might need to focus on yourself, especially if it's a job where it may be requiring you to be a little too much. But in the end, you will be receiving blessings, and you may be getting nudges from your intuition, your spiritual GPS. You may also be starting to see an abundance in financial gains, but also abundance in things that maybe you never thought possible, new opportunities. And it doesn't always have to be financial, but material and new opportunities, new doors and possibilities that, after you walked away from something, after one door closes, another one opens, as I always explain. And always giving back. So heartfelt gratitude, giving gratitude to others, or receiving gratitude. So what you give is what you receive in return, but having that balance. So that is what I have for you, Nigel.
Okay, we have Nigel out of the way. Nigel said, "Thank you so very much for my wonderful reading. It was spot on.
You're
Good
welcome.
job. Good job, Tiffany." We got Pakaj here. Hi, Tiffany.
Hello.
We got Facebook user. We don't know who you are because it doesn't have your name, but hello, Facebook user. So you've got that new show coming up, and you're going to be talking about ghosts.
Yeah, haunted places, haunted locations from Los Angeles all the way to New York City and Mexico and overseas. And Bradley's already made a list of A through Z he would like to hear about the United States. So I've got people already
By the way, I meant to ask you, did Bradley get his reading earlier?
Yes, he did. And he
Okay,
enjoyed it very much.
okay, all right. Okay, we got Lisa Ao here asking, saying, "I would like to ask Spirit specifically my job. I am on the right path with training others."
Okay, Robin. Okay. So, Lisa, what I have is inner child healing. So, I'm not sure if you are in a position right now where you may be dealing with others where they may have traumatic experiences and it may trigger something that maybe you yourself um, had, and maybe it's something you don't like to mention. Um, Inner child healing means you go through something very life changing, very life altering. And in order to be able to be a teacher with um, with the community and in spiritual terms, in order to be a teacher, um, Creator will have you go through similar experiences. And in order to truly be able to connect with the people, you have to heal yourself. Does that make sense? And along with that card came do the work. So you may be trying to take on a job where you're trying to help others, which there's nothing wrong with that, but maybe it's because you're trying to avoid something in yourself. So you feel like maybe training others, it's good for money and financial, but maybe sometimes you feel at some point that maybe there's still something more you can do. You're unsure. Maybe your job may give you hints of whether it's in term of HR, that there may be something else going on, and it's giving you sudden hints in yourself and in your spirit that maybe this may not be the place. There's maybe something else I could be doing. And the reason I say that is because I have guardian angel. So you might be getting your angels may be trying to communicate with you that maybe there is something else, that maybe you have a nudging that there's something else that you've thought about, but you're not exactly sure. Maybe you thought about it, but you're afraid to uh, embrace that, because the card I also got is no. So there may be something that is out there for you, but it might not be the position that you're in, because I also have listen deeply. So listen deeply means truly listening to what is it that makes you happy. Did you get this job because your mom and dad wanted this job for you? Did you do it because of money? Did you do it because the scholarship was offered? Was there other reasons? Because on a spiritual level, Spirit is communicating with you that there may be something that He would like you to do, but it may require you to step outside of this different position that you know, and it may be something completely different in another field and in a different aspect that may be completely different than what you think that you're doing right now. And it's going to take a lot from you with this card, raise your vibration. It's going to take a lot from you to take on this role that he has in mind for you. And it's going to be a lot of compassion. It involves a lot of compassion. Yes, I am literally. Yes. So the number 555 means big changes. Yeah. So usually what happens is, to be in the healthcare field, and I'm going to use myself for example. My family they all work in the healthcare field. My grandfather was a army nurse, my grandmother a CNA, my brother was a paramedic, fire, EMS. They all have that. I worked in a nursing home. I was on the hospice unit. I was in the dietary aid. I thought that was my position in life. I'm not working there no more, but I kept seeing the number 222, which means massive changes in my life. Can you guess where I'm working at now? I'm actually a teacher for people with special needs, and I always wanted to be a teacher. I am working with people with special needs, and I went through a lot of trauma myself as a child, and sometimes I do have people that they've been in similar situations. It takes a lot to be a teacher. So spirit is going to urge you and push you to be in places that you probably would have never dreamed of. Because I thought I was supposed to be in a nursing home and I'm not there no more. I'm actually a teacher and that is where I'm supposed to be at. So, yeah, when you're second guessing yourself, it's because your angels are trying to communicate with you. You have something else that spirit has something intended for you. You do have the compassion, but you also, in order for you to help other people, you have to be able to help yourself first. I would like to work in hospice. Help cross. Yeah, and hospice is not easy. As somebody that worked in hospice, it's very hard. You have to be able to have a lot of compassion, because a lot of the families, they freak out a lot. Um, and it's a very demanding job. I can tell you that myself. Um, and the next card I have is ask and receive. So asking in prayer, um, because you have powers and intentions. So you can set your mind to anything if you want to. If you really want to go in that field, you have to set your mind to it and say, you know what? I want to help people. But you also have to be that person that is very determined because you have the protection of the angels with angelic protection. And I don't know, Lisa, if you have someone that's a friend or someone that has inspired you, um, that maybe you have an interest in hospice or that can help you, an apprentice of some sort that can help you, get into that career field with a hospice. Or perhaps when you, consider that change in your life, you meet someone over there that opens doors for you in that hospice. But at the end, you'll have joy and contentment knowing you'll be at peace and bringing those people peace. Because with hospice, a lot of those people are lonely. And I know that a lot of those people do not have anybody to talk to, and they need somebody that is extremely passionate and loving. Yeah, you're somebody that's very empathic, and in that hospice field, they need somebody that's they want somebody that is gonna be there for them. They want somebody to hear them out. Sometimes, a lot of times, they just want somebody to hold their hand while they pass. Um, and unfortunately, for the healthcare field, you have a lot of people that, in a lot of the hospitals now, it's not that way, but we need more people that are filled with empathy and love instead of, money. Does that make sense? Yeah, it is natural. It's natural to, want to help people. So God is giving you that one thing to let what your purpose is. So, uh, He's putting it in your mind and in your heart for a reason. So I would say, if that's what you feel, um, that's what you need to do, then probably there's a reason why he's maybe how I put it is you work at some places temporarily to help people, but then he closes that door and he sends you to different other places, other jobs, so you can help other people that need to meet you. Does that make sense? I have no other way to explain it. There, you work at jobs, right? Some people work at jobs to make money, but God has a funny way, or the universe, depending on what you believe in. Yeah, He has a funny way of sending people to you that are in need of knowing somebody like you, getting to know you, because you are a bridge between compassion and love and empathy. And they need that right now, definitely. So he sends people to you because you are a bright light in this world. So I hope that makes sense for you, Lisa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I probably do. Yeah, because I've experienced that myself. So definitely, you're welcome, Lisa.
Okay, Tiff, that was another great reading. You've been spot on so far.
Thank you, Jim.
Daisy 10 Ponies is with us. Hi, Daisy.
Hi, Daisy.
Nightbot says, keep it spooky, everyone.
We tried to.
Louis Zenadog says, nice reading. So, getting back to your new show that you're going to be putting together, still trying to come up with a name, or
Yeah, I'm still thinking of a name.
so what is it going to consist of? Talking about ghosts, or communicating with ghosts, or how's that going to work?
um, I'm probably gonna be telling those stories about different cities from the United States. I know that Texas has a bunch. I could do Texas probably for the next 3 months. I'm not joking. uh, but some people were already asking me if I could do Graceland with Elvis Presley. Some people they were asking if I can do Los Angeles with Marilyn Monroe. Somebody wanted me to do New York City with big old Big Apple. So I got all kinds of Gettysburg with the Civil War. So I got all kinds of requests already. Um, the Alamo, where I live in San Antonio. San Antonio is pretty haunted. I can go on and on for hours. So I also wanted to include Juarez, Mexico, where my family's from. So tell us
Lisa
about
A, I was saying, tell us about that show. I want to hear about real stuff. I hate fake crap.
Yeah, so the places that I'm going to be talking about are based off real haunted locations in each city, and I'm going to be talking about the real locations and about some fun facts about the historical, the way that, some fun facts here and there. Um, so that's what I'm going to be doing, but it won't be until later, until February. I think, yeah, so we're just working on it right now, but I will definitely keep everybody. Uh,
Louis Zetadog is saying, how about grabbing with the paranormal, or gabbing with the paranormal for a name?
yeah, yeah. But yeah, and then on top of that, my work's already haunted. So I mean, so
Daisy Ten Pony says, I've got a new Wild Woman deck. I'd love to draw you a card later, Tiffany Reynolds.
I would love that, Daisy. Yeah, even at my work, it's haunted. Like, I, I don't know. Like, I've lived in El Paso and I live here in San. Every place that I move to is always haunted. So I don't know. The ghosts just follow me everywhere, I guess.
Evangelique Waymare says, hello, hope you guys are well. I'm doing pretty good. We're doing all right.
Doing
Hope
good.
you're doing the same. Says, first time here from South Africa.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us. And I actually saw a spirit in my classroom, and he just keeps saying Mr. Ghost, and he mentions all these random names, but it doesn't bother him. He's just like smiling at him, like hi, like he's not afraid of him. So yeah, like my
So,
class is not bothered by him. They're just like,
was it, what does he say, Mr. Ghost?
yeah, he calls him
Hey,
Mr. or Mrs. Ghost.
there's a name for your show there, Mrs. Ghost.
Yeah, Mrs. Ghost. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My class, they're not afraid of them. They're just like, they're not bothered by them.
We have a Facebook user here saying, I used to work in a school and also did some cleaning at businesses. I felt a lot of spirits.
Yeah, and I think it depends on every history of a city and a place. I mean, every place you would be just surprised of how much history is in a place. It doesn't matter. I mean, it could be a post office, and you would be surprised. Magic mail just flying at you. I don't.
Lisa Ao says, I work across from a crematorium right now. Nothing strange yet.
Lisa, I actually used to work at a hospice unit run by the nuns, and it had three cemeteries built right in there, and we had some strange stuff. I always work at the weirdest places with cemeteries. So I don't know. I have no idea.
Louisetta Dog says, the Native Americans knew the earth is a place of spirit. Only those who have the gift can see them. So you have the gift.
Yeah, yeah. I had to bless one of my coworkers' office. Yeah, because she got freaked out. She was like, "I don't do them. I don't do ghosts." So, how have you been, Jim?
I'm hanging in there, you know. You know how it goes, one day at a time. So far, so good. Parent Fam Entertainment Channel says you have enough in San Antonio alone to do shows each week for 6 months easily.
Yeah. El Paso's another one the next 9 months. Yeah. El Paso is another one, the Wild West.
Lisa Ao is asking, what is the best way to get negative stuff off of you?
The best way to get negative stuff, usually what I do is I cleanse my apartment, but I use salt water. So I use water and salt and I bless my home. I also use it on my windows and everything. Um,
Daisy 10 Ponies is saying, Tiff, I'd love a reading.
sure, Daisy. So, Daisy, I have it is time for a change. Do not wait or put off decisions any longer. So, you might have a decision, or somebody's waiting on a decision from you, or they're giving you the ultimatum, or it could be a big decision, little decision. Um, or maybe you have your mind made up on something, or maybe you've been holding back. I'm not sure, but it with this card, it says it's time for a change, or maybe you're tired of being on the same route, doing the same thing over and over again, and you're just bored of the same routine. So maybe it's time for you to be a butterfly and open your wings, and it's time for a new change. I have you are unique, be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. So being yourself and being your authentic self is what makes you stand out and be unique. And don't be afraid of who you are. Just be who you are and be ready to share the world with, your unique personality. Awaken all of your senses, slow down and become aware of them. So be aware of all of your senses, um, but pay attention to your surroundings as well, and especially to other people around you. If they come off a little bit strange or bizarre, maybe you should proceed with caution, just like the caution signs or stop signs. But also with this card, enjoy the little moments in life and just enjoy everything, because never take anything for granted. Recognize despair as an opportunity. With Within it, you will find the great gift of awakening. So sometimes we have moments, shakeups, heartbreaks, despairs. We lose loved ones. People walk out of our lives. We feel like everything is gloomy. Our whole world is falling apart. And it's in those moments of truth that we realize, you know what? Um, Despite everything that's happened, I can rebuild this house. I can rebuild my foundation, and I can start all over again. Um, but first, I need to heal myself, and I could repaint this gloomy picture to a beautiful forest if I want to. So, the tree of wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. So maybe as a child, you had a lot of wishes, and maybe over time as an adult, you had a lot of life choices, and you maybe had a lot of people that dictated what you were going to do with your life, your dreams, and told you, that's silly, or, you know what, I think this is better. But maybe going back to your childhood and rethinking those things that you thought of as a child. As children, we're very imaginative, but refocusing on that dream. If you have that one dream, what would it be? You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. So you have new experiences, but having an open mind to you so far, or they may be coming to you, but you have to be able to be open minded to it. And you may have new people that may be teachers that are offering new experiences to you. They might be, I don't know, offering new art classes. I don't know. They might be driving an airplane, who knows? But you got to be that person that's really got to be willing to take that first roller coaster, if you will. A wonderful surprise is coming. Something entirely new awaits you. So you definitely have new opportunities coming, but just being shy is also the hardest part because being shy, we kind of tend to just be at a standstill, but sometimes you got to be that person that's got to stand up, and now it's your turn to be in the spotlight. Miss Daisy, it's your turn for your audience is waiting for you now. So that's what I have for you. So, I hope
Well,
you
that was
enjoyed it.
another positive sounding reading.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Lana Carlson. Could I get a reading, please?
Absolutely. Okay, so Lana, I have manifestation, opening yourself to new possibilities, making that a reality, saving up for a new trip, imagining yourself, applying yourself to a new job, opening new doors, things of that nature. You may be somebody that is trying to think ahead, wanting to get ahead in life, and you're somebody that is wanting to make that a possibility. At the bottom of the deck, I have travel. So I don't know if maybe you are trying to save up for traveling, or maybe you may be offered something where travel may be involved in the near future. Happiness. So focusing on your happiness. Um, Maybe you haven't had a lot of happiness, or maybe you want to rekindle something that makes you happy, a hobby, um, or maybe finding happiness in a new activity or something of that nature that rekindles the happiness that you had maybe lost and you want to rekindle that. Blessings, finding blessings in either material things or feeling blessed in other things besides material and financial. Strength, having the strength to endure. So maybe you feel like you have been tested by people that are around you, or feeling like you have the strength of recovering after going through a lot of things. Or you may be dealing with somebody who's a Leo because she's holding these lion cubs. So maybe a Leo, or you were dealing with somebody who was a fire sign or a Leo. another another lion, so maybe definitely a Leo. And here's another one, having the courage. So having the courage to either be a very strong and motivational person, or being a leader, um, or something involves great courage from you. I see freedom. So having the freedom of something, or wanting freedom for yourself. So taking that first step. Closure. So closing something that no longer serves you, but also getting closure, the final words, or getting closure on something with psychic abilities, with closure means getting some kind of confirmation about something that had happened with a loved one, could be a friend, family member, or coworker, um, about what had went down, getting a feeling. No words have to be spoken. You can feel it. But getting that closure and being able to move on with your life, um, just leaving it as is. And the last one I have is commitment. So making a commitment to restarting something, rekindling something. So either a commitment of a friendship, a new goal, starting a new job, or a commitment in the love department. So that's what I have for you, Lana.
Okay, Lana Carlson says thank you.
Yeah.
Lisa AO is saying there is something I have not figured out yet. But why did I start finding dead bodies at the age of 4 to 5 years old? It didn't scare me, but it sure did my mom.
Finding deceased people at the age of 4 to 5 years old. Probably because, well, I mean, it's natural seeing people passing away.
Well, we've got about time for one more reading. We're getting up to the top of the hour. If anybody wants a reading from Tiffany here. Andrea's asking who you're reading for right now. We just read for Lana Carlson. Lana says, I have been wishing to time travel again. I'm retired, so no jobs. I need to learn to tell people no. We will be getting our finances in order to get a will update. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lisa AO again. Thank you, Tiffany.
You're welcome, Lisa.
Yeah, we got about another 10 minutes to go here. If anyone else would like to have a spot on reading from Tiffany here. Andrea, would you like a reading? So, when is that new show of yours going to begin, Tiff? Any idea?
It's gonna start in around February.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah.
But I think a lot of people will definitely like it if you like ghost stories.
Daniel Salisbury is saying, greetings all. Let's go for it. I guess he might want a reading. I don't know.
Would you like a reading, Daniel?
Lisa AO is asking, where can we watch it? The show there. That'll be on Roku, right?
Yeah, it will be featured on Roku. I will try to provide more information as it's in the process of being made with paraffin. So I will release more information as it's coming out with previews and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, Roku. In order to see that, there would have to be a paid subscription. I'm assuming.
I think,
Yeah,
but even on my page, I mean, on my Facebook page, I would tell ghost stories all the time. So,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
yeah, because my grandparents would watch me all the time. They would just there.
Daniel Salisbury is saying, "Yeah, sure, if you don't mind, we'll definitely check out your show. Out too good, too." And good evening, Jim and Tiffany. Good evening, Daniel.
Good
All right, here's
evening.
your reading, Daniel. So, Daniel, I have stuck energy, feeling stuck or feeling in limbo about a current situation, either in a job with people or feeling about just general in life and not sure which way if you want to go moving forward or moving back. I have new beginnings. So you may have an opportunity in the future of a new door being open to you. Could be through a new opportunity for a new going to school, a new career, meeting a new person, traveling, something that will definitely allow you to definitely get you going. Um, I also have hidden motivation, so it might actually, this new opportunity may have hidden motivations to get you to actually see that there's more to this new beginning. There may be better opportunities, and it may have to involve meeting new friends, um, or somebody very important as well there. I have the loving woman, so I'm not sure if you have someone in your life that is extremely supportive of that's by your side. And it could be a mother, it could be an aunt, it could be a best friend, or it could be someone you have a romantic interest of. I have friends and colleagues, so maybe you right now are having your friends and colleagues helping you, trying to motivate you, or maybe you're just spending a lot of time with them, or maybe you'll meet this person through mutual friends and colleagues. I have teacher, so you may run into somebody that may be a teacher of some sort. They may be a teacher to teach you something about life, or somebody that actually is an educational teacher. But they have something to teach you about life, or they may have a certain subject that they actually do teach to the public, or they could be a spiritual teacher of some sort.
religious teacher. The healing light. So the healing light is with teacher. This is somebody that may work in the community and connects to a lot of people. This somebody is very healing. I have the vast universe, so all possibilities are unlimited to you, and your prayers will be answered. But right now, everything will happen, but when you least expect it. Stay optimistic because things will happen when you least expect it, but just know that there's gonna be better things happening. And the last card I have is the Angel of Four Directions. So the universe is working with you, and your angels are working with you right now to make this a possibility. And that's all that I have for you.
Okay, we're just about at the top of the hour, but I have erroneously skipped over, if I can find it here. Yeah, Louis Zenadog wanted a reading. I don't know if he's still with us. Louis, you still with us on here? I skipped over you accidentally. If he's not here, let's see. Julianne Guthrie Smolson would like to have a reading if there's time.
Okay, Julie. So if there's time, I would love. Okay, so Julie, I have heart healing. So heart healing means going right now through a transition. Maybe there was a recent death, or healing your heart after some kind of heartbreak. Or you may be somebody that deals with a lot of people that go through that have went through some traumatic things in their life, and you're somebody that teaches them and advises them how to heal from these kinds of traumatic experiences. I have creativity, so refocusing on creativity through arts and crafts, or being creative with life. Reconnecting with nature as well, and with creativity, reconnecting to your inner child. Responsibility, so being responsible for making your decisions in life, but also being responsible for others as well. So maybe you're the person that people look up to. Finding joy. So you may be somebody that's seeking solitude and joy and reconnecting to a higher power again, and finding pleasure in simple things in life again. Practical intuition. So receiving intuition by reconnecting through spiritual means, spirituality, religion, perceiving messages from loved ones from the other side, your angels, and you may be somebody that may be trying to go back into shamanism, or maybe trying to reconnect with nature, with herbs and plants, or gardening, or things of that nature. And the last one I have is prosperity. So, prosperity usually means leaving a legacy behind, either through wealth or material things, but also prosperity means prosperity in the soul on a spiritual level, in which others can remember you long after you have departed from this earth, in stories in which they can remember you by. That's important to you. So that's what I have for you, Julie.
There's another positive reading. That was good, Tiffany. Daniel Salisbury says, "Thank you so much, Tiffany. That speaks so many different waves to me. I've recently had another injury to my ankle, fourth time in a year. The limbo state of mind is what I've been feeling." Tiffany, thank you.
You're welcome, Daniel.
All right, we're passing the top of the hour here, Tiff, so we're going to have to close the show, and want to thank everybody for joining us. We'll be here next week again, same time, Tiff.
Yes, we will.
Next Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Julianne Guthrie Smolson says, "Wow, dead on. Thank you, goddess."
You're welcome, Julie.
Okay, so we'll see all you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.